Hello, my name is Rachel and I love crafting. And I guess it was last week, depending when I get these videos up, maybe 2 weeks ago. But anyway, you might have seen my UV resin videos where first I did my Amazon UV resin supply haul, and then I did my trying UV resin for the first time video where we learned and made lots of mistakes but also made some fun products. I started doing this with the bats. How cute is this? Oh, they're so cute as little pendants. Absolutely love that. But anyway, so that's what I've been doing with the UV resin. But some of my molds were that I did purchase in that UV resin haul. I purchased a lot of molds that are just too big for UV resin, and you really need the 2-part epoxy resin. So we're doing it all over again. Today's video is going to be the epoxy resin haul, and then I will follow up with using epoxy resin kind of for the first time. I did use it once before a long time ago where I made just a couple of small like pendant type things, and then one of the bottles spilt and made a huge mess, and I just cleaned everything up and threw it away and then never tried epoxy resin again. I'm gonna be a little more creative with it this time. I bought this fun resin kit. I'm a sucker for the Amazon kits. Like, this kit was something like somewhere around $25, and I'm about to show you everything that came in with it in a minute. But I keep falling for their kits, even though a lot of the stuff is stuff I probably don't even need. But the kit did come with some resin, and I actually unboxed these already because I wanted to make sure I got the resin standing upright. I was afraid if it was laying on its side for too long, one of the bottles could start leaking somewhere. But this kit doesn't come with a lot of epoxy resin, as you can see here. Each bottle is 3.35, so what is that, only 6.7 total once you have it all mixed up, ounces of resin. So I'm not even sure like this would be enough to do one of those coffins. But I did buy some extra epoxy resin as well, which I'll show you after we're done going through this kit. But it did come with, like I said, that 2-part resin, and then all sorts of stuff here in the kit. It came with these glitters, and I'm not sure if this side, I'm not sure if these are just really fine glitters or if these are actual mica powders, but these are definitely chunky glitters, and you get 6 of each of these in various colors. I don't know if I'm glaring too much. You can see what those colors are. And then it also came with these 5 bottles of epoxy colorant, and I don't know if this is just alcohol ink or something else, but it's nice to have 5 bottles of colors, and it does include your prime colors, so you can mix and make even more colors from there, so that's nice. And then it came with these cute little mixing spoons that look like coffee stirrers. They probably are coffee stirrers because I feel like I've seen these exact little spoons at coffee stations before. Came with these mixing cups that are measuring cups. Now these are not silicone, so these are not reusable. Like, once the resin dries in these, you would have to throw them away. But and when they came, they were so shoved together, it took me forever to get them unstuck from each other. But there we go, you get 5 of those. And then I guess these are the cups that you would mix it into, because those are the measuring cups. So you would put the hardener on one side, the resin, and the other, same measurements, and then you can put them into one of these tiny little mixing cups. Again, just disposable little cups, but they have a little pour spout on them. What I don't like about it is it has like these ridges on the inside, so it seems like you would probably lose a lot of resin from it getting stuck in those little nooks and crannies. Comes with a bunch of jewelry making stuff. So you do, again, like my other kit also came with a lot of this, like silicone molds for pendants and earrings. And they're just fun generic molds that I'm sure I could find something to do with. This kit did also come with one of the bracelet molds. I don't know if my other bracelet molds are like this, but this one is I don't know if you can see, but it's a faceted bracelet, so I think that's pretty cool. 3 of these pendant molds that are like the little cylinder things and different shapes. a couple of little just necklace cords. Some really thin keychains. Eye pins in both silver and gold. Jump rings in both silver and gold. Ear wires in both silver and gold. More finger condoms. I don't know what they have against gloves. I don't know why they just keep sending finger condoms. I feel like gloves would just be more practical. But no, more finger condoms. A huge assortment. Here's another one of these stirrers. A huge assortment of wooden stir sticks and little like pokey sticks. And mixed up in here, just a pair of generic cheap tweezers. This little bag of sequins, which are super cute. There's like seashells and flowers and just fun stuff in there. I think I even see a unicorn. So just fun little sequins. Some pretty dried flowers. Those are cute and they come in a little plastic case, which is nice. Another one of these, which will probably be a terrible hand drill. It looks exactly like the one from the other kit that just does a terrible job of drilling. But who knows, maybe this one will surprise me and somehow will be better. A piece of really fine sandpaper. I did read if your resin has sharp edges, you can sand them down. So they even include that sandpaper for you. And I just think this is so random. A bag of gears. Now don't get me wrong, I absolutely love gears. I actually have huge bags of these types of gears over here because I use them quite often in my jewelry making. Just with the rest of this kit, the way the rest of this kit is themed, it's just strange that they're like, oh, and make it steampunk. But I think that's really cute to have anyway. And then next I have more UV resin. I bought this set. Now this set also came with some measuring cups, but sadly it came with 4 measuring cups, but 2 of them were broken. See, it's just shattered there and that one shattered. I'm not going to return it for 2 disposable measuring cups, but just something to keep in mind that 2 of the cups were broken. And if any of the stuff is still available, which it should be, I will of course put associate links down in the description box below. And then this just came with some iridescent like unicorn skin. So that's fun. Cheap gloves. So we actually do get some gloves. So yay, gloves. It's like the type that you get with like the really inexpensive box hair dye. And then of course our 2-part epoxy resin, and these are larger bottles. These are 300 milliliters each bottle, so this is a total of 600 milliliters. I have no idea what that would be in ounces, but this is a total of 200 milliliters. So this is 3 times that. And then I also purchased the set of cheap paint brushes. I discovered I liked using paintbrushes to paint the insides of the molds with the mica powders because that's how I get these really cool iridescent-y looking colors on the piece. So I needed some cheap paintbrushes because the ones I had weren't great and I didn't have a huge variety of them. And these were just the cheapest paintbrushes that I could find on Amazon. They were $5 or $6, but I happened to stumble upon them when they had one of those coupon codes. So I got these for less than $5, and it's 2 sets of brushes, 10 brushes per set, and they're great for precision because like you can even mold your whatever you're making and then paint over the resin once it's, you know, after you're done molding it. So you can, so my point is there's a lot of things I can use paintbrushes for with the resin. And this kit did also come with these 2 paint trays that I don't really paint much, but who knows, I might find a use for them. It's something I could also probably use with alcohol inks. So that is everything that I did purchase to play with two-part epoxy resin, which is a video that'll be coming soon. Me playing with two-part epoxy resin kinda for the first time. But it'll be another fun video full of making mistakes and learning new techniques and seeing what we can come up with. I'm not sure exactly when I'll be able to finish filming that video. That video is going to take a little longer because I need to have 2 days for that. The day of putting, mixing the resins and putting it in molds, and then unmolding will be 24 hours later with the epoxy resins. It's obviously not as quick as the UV resins, but you can make much thicker, interesting things. So I am excited to play with that. So definitely let me know down in the comments below what your experiences with a two-part epoxy resin have been. And I hope everyone is just having a wonderful day. And if you enjoyed my video, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy the video, you can give it a thumbs down, but please leave me some constructive criticism in the comments below so that I can improve. And please subscribe to the channel. And I hope everyone is just staying happy, healthy, and safe in this incredibly crazy world we are living in. And I will talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.